Hi everyone, welcome to Josie's Creative Corner. So just a very quick little class on how I make my little booklets. So I've had a few queries on how I made this little booklet with this collection. It was just a few leftover pieces that I had and I put them together and came up with this. Now I haven't finished it because once I got asked how do you make it, I went ahead and made another one. So I made one with my Christmas paper. And again, I actually have finished this one. I think it is as decorated as it's going to get. And it will be perfect for Christmas, a quick Christmas booklet for this year. So what I'll do is I'll put the video on how to actually make this. This is very quick and easy. And I'll come back at the end. So we're going to get 3 card bases. And the first thing I'm going to do is glue these 2 together. But because I would like a tag at the top, I'm only going to glue 3 sides. So. Make sure they're all nice and even. And then I'm gonna glue the next one, but this one I'm gonna have the tag on the side. So that means I'll be gluing those 3 sides. Make sure they're all nice and even. Okay, so if it's dry, now I know I wanted a tag up here, so you can leave it as it is. I forget where my tags are, and all I'm going to do is I've got a round punch. I'm gonna cut a notch off. So let's get it about here. That looks about halfway. If you're not comfortable eyeballing it, you can always use a ruler and measure it. That came out pretty good. So next, the other one was on here. So I'm going to do the same thing. And again, I'm going to eyeball it. Okay, and that looks pretty good too. So that's my booklet completed. So the next part will be to actually decorate it. Now, this one is the one we decorated earlier. And that was my tag up there. And that was the other tag in there. So I'm going to go and get some scrap papers that I have around the house, and I'm going to decorate this one.
Everyone I know and love are all in town, but I've had enough of looking at the snow. I wish that I could go away this Christmas. My family, they don't want me to go away, but I chose to leave. I'm staring at the tree.
The next step is I measured my card base. They're 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I've gone ahead and I've cut 8 of these gold, 5 by 5. And then I have cut 8 of my pattern paper at 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, just 1/4 inch in difference. And I'm gonna do it like a Mr. Ford designed a production line. So what I will do is I'll put my booklet and my gold aside. So I've cut all my papers. So I'll ink all my papers and then I'll pop them in there. So it's all completed. Now, if you want to, you could go back with your punch and cut those. I won't. I'll just leave it as it is. And I've got to make sure that I haven't glued in between them. So I can make that in there. So that's a nice little pocket area. And there was the other pocket area here. Excellent. And that's it. That's the booklet completed. So all there is to be done now is to actually decorate it. So let's get some decorations, and I'll go back with this collection and see what decorations I have left on my table. So I went through my stash and I found a few other products. These ones were our misprints when we were designing it. I always keep these until I'm finished crafting, and then I just give them away. So I'll get some of those and fussy cut what I want to use. I also went ahead and I cut myself some photo mats. I do have photo mats already pre-cut, but I couldn't find any as we had class yesterday and everything is just stacked up. So what I've done is I just cut myself some photo mats, and these photo mats are 3/4 by 3/4, so they will actually fit perfectly a 3" by 3" photo. So I'll write that on them. Place photo here, 3" by 3". Perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and decorate these. And again, we are going to do it like a production line. So I have some of our tiny little doilies from Uniquely Creative, and I think they will go extremely well in these. I might do 2 pages at a time.
To go away, but I chose to leave. I'm staring at the tree. It says that I should be away this Christmas. And what am I to do if I can't be with you? To sit and laugh with everyone we love. I hate the snow, so I chose to run and sit there in the sand beneath the sun. Everyone I know and love, they're at my house, and I've had enough. I'm looking at the snow. I wish that I could go away this Christmas.
So the next thing I've done is I've got 2 pieces of scrap paper, and I have cut them 4¼ by 5 inches. So they're going to be perfect for placing my 4x4 photos. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of scrap of gold, and I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch strip by 4 inches. Can get something to measure these. I'm again going to eyeball it, and I'm going to place it at the top so it's got a nice even border. Then turn it over and do it again. Now my photo will go here, and it will be 4x4 to the other one as well. beautiful. So to finish up, I'll place those ones in my little pockets. Again, I'm gonna leave that out. So if you're gonna leave them out like I just did, you don't need to cut your little notches there, but otherwise you can put them all the way in if you want to. And even all the way in looks pretty good. Look at that. I'll do this one as well, just to show you. They're very tight because obviously I've only just finished it. So the more you take things in and out, the more the album will loosen up. Okay, have a look at that. So this is as far as I'm going to decorate it. So pretty much place photos. You got your little photo mat here. Pull it out. And of course, you can always either place a photo on the back of this photo mat, or you can place another piece of scrap, which will look great. Then we have 2 more photos, more pull outs, and then 2 more photos and the end. So that is it. That's how I make my booklets. Very quick and easy. And this will be for something that's really tiny, that I place 6 photos in, a couple of larger photos, and give it away. What you can also do, actually place them in there. So you can have lots of little photo. Let me find one that's about the right size. Imagine that's a photo. You can have a little tuck space there and pop another one there. Same with any of these. I always make them so I can tuck more things in there. Again and again. So there is lots of options you can actually do with these little booklets. They're very easy to make. Okay. So what did you think of these? They are simply stunning, and they're really nice to give to someone that you've had an event with. For example, this one's going to be a Christmas one for our family, and I'll quickly pop some photos in there and give it to my mum. And she loves receiving these little things from me. Where this one is more, because it's such a boyish one, I probably won't be putting photos. It will be more of a journaling one for me. So this can be done with any paper you have. I don't get paper specifically for these little booklets. I do my scrapbooking, my cards for the week, and then with my leftovers, I usually make these little booklets and give them away. So if you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate your support, and we will be back next week with a new class. Bye for now.